Hello, guys. Today, Sunday 22nd, I'd like to go over all the opportunities I had last week, even the one that I didn't take, and see how many time our strategy worked during the week. So I already put vertical lines in my trading hours. So let's start with Sunday. Okay, so first of all, Sunday right here we have the reversal of 130. 25 was red, so we're looking for a long. 2.5, sorry, 1.5 pips stop loss because we're at 1 p.m. and to take profit. So this would be the trade. Would I take this trade? I certainly could take it because first of all, we're in the 5 minute, we're above the 200 EMA and we're just crossing the 21 EMA. So it doesn't mean that price would react off of this 21 EMA and go down. Well, we might have a retracement first before having that move down. And so the confirmation that I had for my EMA is this one right here. At the same time that we crossed the 21 EMA in the 5 minute, we touched the 200 EMA on the 1 minute, exactly 35. And after that, we invalidated the first fair value gap with a quick displacement up. As you can see right here, we had a rejection of the 21 EMA with a retest again of that 200 before breaking up and then breaking down. So right here, would I took it? Yes, I would have taken it because it's not an A plus, but it's an A trade. And so this is good enough for me. Also, for my take profit, normally I try to aim for opposite liquidity. So this right here would be good, but it's still it's too risky for this type of EMA setups. I usually like to take this kind of full TP when we're trending or when we're freshly crossing the 200 EMA. So right here, after our first cross of the 21, so right here, I'm looking to move my stop loss either to break even. So stop loss goes to break even. And then after that, I'm just trailing my stop loss at each 1 minute candle low. So right here in this movement, we move our stop loss here. And then we have this movement right here. We don't know if we're going to cross yet or not. So we don't move it yet. We wait to see if it's gonna validate this fair value gap right here before going up. Once we see that the fair value gap was validated, we can move our stop loss again. So our stop loss would be right here. And then we validated this fair value gap right here. So we move our stop loss back again right here. And the trade stops us at 1 to 0.5 risk reward. So first trade, a trade, and let's put 0.5 RR. This is the first trade. Okay, let's go back to here to Sunday and see what is going on Sunday. Okay, so Sunday at 20:30, we're looking for a trade. So right here, as you can see, I wouldn't have took this trade because first of all, we have no liquidity, we have no fair value gap. We only have an order block right here, but even with that, I usually like to see a fair value gap with order blocks. So we could argue that right here we have an inverse on the 1 minute that corresponds to this 5 minute order block, but still, this is not the best. Also, what we can see is that the 21 EMA is slowly closing down. As you can see right here, it's starting to make this pattern that likes to close into the 200 EMA. So this trade right here, we have the 25 candle telling us that we want to go higher, but the EMAs tell us that we don't actually want to long here because yeah, we might be rejecting off of this 200 EMA on the 1 minute, but it's supposed to be, when this happened, it was supposed to have a 21 EMA retest on the 5 minute. That is precise. Right here, we closed below the 21 EMA. So I'm not looking forward for this trade. Maybe right here, on the 30-minute open, on the 30-minute M5 candle. But as you can see right here, we're not even close to the 200 EMA on the 1 minute. So this trade right here, is not even a C trade. Wouldn't take it. Fast forward to the next one. This one right here is a pretty good trade. Usually be glad to take a loss in here, but if we manage it well, if we follow our stop loss strategy, we could take out some profits first. So the trade, we're above the 200 EMA, so we're looking for longs. This is good. 25th candle is red, so we're looking to long. We have the rejection of this 21 EMA on the 5 minute. That's corresponding to this 200 EMA on the 1 minute, which we crossed with displacement. After the 35, we're looking to invalidate the first fair value gap, which is this one right here, and we invalidate it exactly at 35. Yeah, so we're on a trade at 35. First of all, we're looking to wait for the cross of both EMAs. So right here we cross both EMAs, we come back down here. So stop loss is moved to break even right here, and then we cross again, leaving this fair value gap right here, which we don't want to see tested again. So this would be a 1, 2, 4. So again, 0.55 RR on a plus trade, not A plus, just a trade. So 0.56. Okay. Next. So 130. We have this trade right here, which is unironically a pretty good trade. It's an A trade, not an A plus. Again, it's just an A. So let's see what happens right here. We have 25, which is green, so we're looking for a short. We're below the 200 EMA, so we're looking for a continuation. So far, so good. For the EMAs, we do have the bias correlation, but we don't have the rejection correlation. You can see right here, we tested it, but exactly right here, we don't have no conviction in our EMAs, because as you can see, we're just rejecting off of the 21 EMA, not even crossing, not anything. So this trade right here, with at 35, and we look to invalidate the first fair value gap, and the first fair value gap, which is close to this, is nowhere to be found right here. So in this case, we just look for a breakout trade. You aim for this low, you put your order below it, your stop order below it, 2 tick of take profit and 1.5 tick of stop loss. And as you can see, the trade worked, but this is not even I'm not even considering it an A trade. It's more of a B plus setup with our 1.33 RRs. This is okay. Next, right here, this is one of our A plus setups. So we have order block, we have liquidity, we have everything that we would need. So let's just mark the invalidation fair value gap after the 35 minute, which is this one right here. 2.5 tick stop loss with 3 tick take profit. Wait for the cross to move our first stop loss, just right here. Then the second cross to move our stop loss right here. Then the third cross to move our stop loss right here. And with this, we're going directly to take profit, which is aiming for this 21 EMA on the 5 minute. This trade was pretty good. It's an A plus setup with a full take profit, which is 1.2 RR. All right, next. This one right here. So 25 was green, so we're looking for a short, and we're looking to short the first invalidation gap 21, which is unironically not this one right here, but this one right here, which doesn't give us the entry, as you can see. So yeah, we have no trade right here, but it would have been an A plus trade because we would have the crossover of the 21 and the 200 EMA on the 1 minute with the cross out of the 21 on the 5 minute, which would be an A plus trade. But yeah, this one right here, we didn't take it because we didn't get tagged in. Next trade, this one right here, Tuesday, 3040. Let's see what we had. Do we have a trade? Okay, so we had this one right here, and so we wanted to invalidate this fair value gap right here with our move up, and so right here, it's pretty simple. The first time we test and crossover is where our stop loss is going to be trailed. So first of all, it goes here, then it goes right here, and then we get stopped out at exactly break even in this trade. This is so far so good. This trade, I would have taken it. It's not an A plus, it's just an A trade because we're crossing over the 200 EMA on the 5 minute, which I don't usually like to go against. I prefer going for trends. So yeah, this one right here, pretty happy about it. Let's mark it as an A trade with 0 R. Okay, let's go to the next. Tuesday 2040, we have this trade right here. So 25 is red, we're below the 200 EMA, yes, but as you can see right here, we're crossing over the 21 EMA on the 1 minute. And so with this, I'm looking for an invalidation of a fair value gap before 35, which is right here. So we invalidate it at 38, stop loss at 2.5 SL, and take profit at 3 ticks, sorry. Yeah, if we want to see how we manage the stop loss right here, we wait for the cross and then we bring our take profit, our stop loss just below it. So wait for the cross right here, wait for the cross right here, and we move our stop loss right here. And if price wouldn't have gone to our take profit, would have been stopped out at 1.6 ticks, which is 0.6 Rs, which is pretty okay in my opinion. So this is the trade. This is an A plus trade because we're again crossing and rejecting off of an inverted fair value gap with EMA convictions. Even though we were below the 200 EMA on both sides, we always like that little push up to come retested again before going down. So this was the idea, and I just had my conviction with this fair value gap right here above the crossover of the 21 EMA on the 1 minute. This trade right here basically was an A plus trade with full take profit, which is 1.2 RRTP. Next, here 25 is red, we're looking for a long. Again, this trade right here is exactly the same thing as this one, waiting for that crossover of the, sorry, let me just put my entry. Okay, so we're waiting for that crossover of the 21 EMA to go test back either the 21 EMA or the 200 EMA on the 5 minute. And so as you can see right here, 2.5 tick stop loss and 3 tick take profit. We're gonna be managing this trade. So wait for the crossover right here and then trail your stop loss. Then after that, you wait for another break of structure. So right here, break of structure, then you move again the stop loss. Then again, you wait for another break of structure, which is this one. Move your stop loss right here. And last of all, if price wouldn't have gone and took our take profit right here, would have been stopped at nearly break even, which is 0.16 tick profit. And so yeah, it's either getting stopped here or getting stopped in our take profit. Right here we got stopped in our take profit. So A plus trade with full TP, which is 1.2 RR. Next. So right here, Wednesday, again, we looking for this trade, crossover of the 200 EMA on the 5 minute with support from the 21 EMA. Also can see a crossover of the 200 EMA on the 1 minute, so we're looking kind of bearish on the 1 minute. And so yeah, wait for 35 right here. We have an inverse fair value gap right here that we want to invert. Also have this one right here, which could act as an inversion, but yeah, this is not the best one to take in my opinion. And yeah, I usually like some retracement up right here, creating some green fair value gaps before going down. So this trade right here is certainly not a plus or an A. It's more of a B setup, a B plus, let's say, with the narrative that we want to invalidate this 5 minute fair value gap by crossing over to this 200 EMA and going short, which ultimately happened, but I don't see it happen enough of times to build conviction on this one. This was more of a let's test and see what could happen. And so yeah, we have a retest right here of the 21 EMA with breaking structure, so we can trail our stop loss right here. And again, retest with the break, we can move it again right here. So either full TP or we're stopped at nearly break even. This trade right here, B trade with full TP, which is 1.33 RR. Right here, we have this is not even an A plus, but a B plus, I'd say, because we have no conviction on our 5-minute EMAs. We don't have setups on those EMAs. We do have a setup in 1 minute, 200 and 200 EMAs. As you can see, we have some touches right here on the 21 EMA, providing us with higher price action. And so right here, we would like to enter in this fair value gap, which was previously made before our 35 open. So right here, crossover, want to put our stop loss. We can trail our stop loss directly in here, then wait for the next retest and break of structure, which is right here, to move it again just here. Then again, retest and break of structure, we can move it again right here. Yeah, it's either you take profit or you get stopped at either break even at 0.5 take profit. So this trade right here was not an A or an A plus, but it was certainly a B plus trade. Full TP, which is 1.2. All right, next. This one right here is, again, it's the same as the ones that I showed you that I said they looked like. It's going for a crossover of the 21 EMA on the 5-minute. So this is a reversal setup. Let's go ahead and explain how I've seen this setup work out. So 25 candle is red, we're looking for longs. 35 open. At 35 open, we draw our last fair value gap, which is this one right here. Stop order above it, stop loss 2.5 tick, take profit at 3 tick because we're on Asian session. So first crossover, we trail our stop loss right here. Second retest and break, so right here we can move our stop loss right here, and we cross over and go directly for the take profit, which is just a bit above. So this trade right here was an A plus setup, A plus with full TP, which is 1.2 RRs. I think we got a couple of ones left. We have this one, 30, 35. This one I've already tested it, and I'm pretty sure it didn't work because I've removed it, but let's analyze it real quick. So we got 25, which is green. So we're looking for a short setup. Okay. Crossover is the 21 EMA and the 200 EMA. So we wait for 35 and we're looking to invalidate the first. Okay. So yeah, this is exactly why I didn't take it, because we had literally no fair value gap to invalidate. But let's say if we had the fair value gap right here created on the 35-minute, we would have took this trade like this: 1.5 stop loss, 1.5 tick stop loss with a 2 tick take profit, and yeah, this would have been the trade. But I didn't take it. We have no opportunities right here. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Okay, so right here, 2035, we have a setup. So first of all, 25 is red, so we're looking for a long. 35 open right here, immediate fair value gap was right here. We were looking to inverse it, so we inversed it exactly right here. We didn't cross over the 21 EMA yet, as you can see right here, so we're not trailing our stop loss, we're just waiting. So again, we wait for the crossover, which happens not right here, but happens right here exactly. So we can move our stop loss here. Then we wait for another crossover. So right here, as you can see, crossover and retest with a break of structure. We can move our stop loss right here. And then again, crossover, retest with the break of structure. We would be able to move this one right here. And so it's going to be either take profit or we're getting stopped out at 0.4. As you can see, the 3 got tagged exactly by the tick. So this trade right here was an A plus ultimately because we had our 21 EMA on the 1 minute crossover. So yeah, maybe not an A plus. I'm going to mark this one as an A trade because we consolidated all the end of we had a lot of consolidation right here, which is what I don't like. Yeah, let's just write down the results for this one. So a trade with 1.2 R full take profit. Next one, this one right here. Let's see how we manage it. Obviously, we're going to be looking to what's going on here. I'm going to be looking to take it only and only if we have a crossover on our 21 EMA on the 1 minute. And so right here we have our trade setup. Oh shit, we have this right here. Okay, so this one right here would have been a direct loss because we have this fair value gap right here, which was invalidated. And as you can see, our stop loss when put at 2.5, it touches it at 35 exactly and doesn't cross over the 21 EMA, rejecting ultimately off of it and going straight up to our stop loss. So the 25 was red, so we're looking for longs. We don't have the EMA agreements, unfortunately, but I'd still like to take this trade. I still like to take this loss right here, just because of I saw this happen time and time again, and we backtested. We reviewed our opportunities this week, and we saw this trade right here work. And yeah, so this is something that I would have taken if we had a better confluence with the EMAs on the 1 minute. Well, I still didn't take this one. So yeah, these are all the trades, all the opportunities I could have profited of this week. I didn't take all of them. I took some of them. Ultimately, let me see real quick. Let's go to TradeZella. And so in TradeZella, we finished the day at $130. And yeah, these are the stats. So yeah, I'm looking forward for the next week and seeing what the market has for me. And yeah, stay safe out there, guys.